Welcome to Fireside Chats with Wise on Home Inspections. I'm Trish, and I'll be your host for the next few minutes while you enjoy a cup of coffee. I'll do my best to make sure this mini presentation is over before you're done. Over the series, we will go over items that will stand out during a showing, and some items that may only come up because of the home inspection. These are higher cost items which may impact the home's affordability. Having a few of these items in the same property may put your buyer in a financial situation they can't handle. So knowing that up front allows you and your buyer to be prepared in advance. Matching your buyer and their budget to the right home is a great skill to have and can sometimes be a challenging one. If the home appears to be in disrepair, then expect there to be a list of maintenance items that will need doing. If you see an old roof, an old furnace, an old air conditioner, then prepare your buyer for those items to be highlighted in the report. If the home is older, more than 50 years, make sure your buyer is prepared to take on all that comes with owning an older home. If any or all of these things are combined with a buyer who isn't handy or doesn't have spare budget, then see if you can direct them towards a different type of property. Positioning the inspection with the buyer in advance is also helpful. The purpose is to find out if there are any concerns so that the buyer can budget accordingly. Notice I didn't say walk away. Walking away should be a rare occasion, save for significant unexpected issues or unique buyers who change their mind and use the home inspection as an excuse. The inspection is an opportunity for the buyer to learn everything about the home. The more the buyer knows up front, the less likely they will overreact to something when they see the house vacant for the first time. If you have a buyer who's in love with the charm of the older homes located close to downtown, make sure they are prepared to work with the old construction that comes with it. Electrical challenges, low amp panels, knob and tube wiring, ungrounded wiring, vermiculite or wood insulation, galvanized plumbing, and sometimes old oil tanks. This is not an exhaustive list, but it gives you an idea of some of the original items that may still be found in an older home, even if renovations have been done. Speaking of renovations, if you have an old house and someone has added a second story to that home, you'll want to make sure a structural engineer was consulted before the addition was added. Old foundations were not made with rebar and may not have been built to take the weight of a second story. I know that Legal Update reinforces arm's length relationship with inspectors, but to serve your buyer to the best of your abilities, being there for the summary of the inspection, with their permission of course, is a great thing. It reduces broken telephone and eliminates buyers making things up. It helps that you hear directly what is said to minimize misinterpretation and ask any questions. You can see and hear firsthand what the issues are, and it lets your buyer know that you're working for their best interests. I can understand not wanting to hang out for the entire time, but most inspectors can give you an estimated time of finishing or send you a quick text when they're 30 minutes from being done. In my opinion, there are two things that inspectors should never do. Number one is offer an opinion on the value of the deal, and number two is tell clients who should pay for what. My standard response to both of these questions is to always discuss it further with your realtor. Well, I can't believe it, but that's the final episode. Thanks so much for watching. Wishing you and your family a wonderful holiday season and all the best for 2020.